that I was just happening. You want me to turn this off?
I don't care.
Hey, you guys
Even better.
No.
I love you guys. Thank you. You.
Alright,
Great.
do it.
This is great for me. So, December 13th last year, the same exact thing. I'm in Forsyth County in Georgia, and I do my yoga as part of my religious practice. It's part of my religious practice. December 13th, I was doing yoga in a creek, like in a sense, I was driving up from here. I'm not joking. She really does stay here, but I'm driving up from here on my way back to Boston, and I pull over in Forsyth, Georgia, and they did the same. I'm not saying the same thing you did, because catch and release. But I pulled over to the side of the road in a regular parking spot, and I get up and I try to be in like a serene area, whether it be grass. I have to be foot on ground with nature, whether it be grass or wood. So I go to the creek and I'm performing my yoga. An officer came up to me and said, "You can check it on your records if you deem necessary." He comes up to me and he says that I'm the same way like you. I don't do anything. I have nothing in my pockets. And at that point, I probably had my shirt off because I was in the water. But he said to me that he's investigating a It's 9:38 in the morning. He told me that he's investigating the burglary and I need to identify myself. I'm like, what does a burglary have to do with me? Because I'm out here. You see what I'm doing. Y'all both see what I'm doing. I'm doing my yoga. So then he said. And then it was like he's standing yelling at me from the rocks. I'm literally feet on the water. Water's going on my feet in the creek. So I come up to him after I finish my practice. I did not rush. I go up to him and then he told me the same thing. I got to identify myself. I identify myself in the same fashion. He charged me with. When I came from the thing, he charged me with driving with a suspended license. He charged me with felony. So inside the vehicle that I had, not this, inside the vehicle I had some CBD gummies. That's a fact. CBD gummies inside the vehicle. He charged me with felony possession of marijuana. He charged me with driving while suspended, and then it had that little whatever that burglary charge was, but then that quote unquote fell off. So in the same fashion, I was just sitting in jail for 2 weeks, and all I was doing was yoga. That happened to me December 13th. You can check and verify. So that's why I'm just like, nope. That is the reason. So that's why. That's the only. I only say that to answer your question.
That experience
because it happened to me.
Right?
Yes.
And I'm sorry that happened. But obviously, you didn't like that we called you a liar, but clearly there was some deception going on in one way or another.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
So, but we treated you fairly, respectfully, right? The whole time. We were never rough with you or threw you around.
You were.
Like that.
Well, you know you grabbed. Come on, keep it real.
Because when we have you under control, we want you to know you're under control, right?
Yeah, but I wasn't. I'm not a. That's what I'm saying. I'm not a threat. I'm not a threat.
Or was I mean about it? Or was
no, you know you just grabbed me firm. You know you did.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Right, and I did that intentionally.
Can I say one thing?
Whatever you want.
If you would have been honest with us, how long ago we would have been done with this? Probably what, 30 minutes ago?
An hour ago?
Yeah, but this is better.
And you got to you have to understand something, okay? There's bad situations everywhere. There's bad waitresses when you go to a restaurant.
That's correct.
There's good waitresses when you go to a restaurant. There's some bad cops out there. There's some good cops out there. We're not all the same. So you can't judge all of us based off your encounter with other cops.
Yeah,
okay?
but I gotta take my personal experience with
I hear
you.
you, but if we're being fair with you, you have to understand that we're being fair with you and be fair with us.
Yeah, but
right?
and Miss Stanton, that is the reason, because she told me that, and I again, nobody's spoken to me since I've been here. Nobody said, yo, it's a problem that you're here. I spoke to, and that's what I believe I told you. It was one time on Saturday, because she works overnights. So it was one time on Saturday morning.
You were seen on your bike. I was told, yeah.
Yeah, Saturday morning. Yeah. I was here, and then I wasn't.
They were having some gathering. I saw.
Exactly. So and that was the one time anyone, and there was a chair right there back there. That's the one time anybody ever said something.
That's why we're not taking you to jail today.
Yes,
but
sir.
after this point, if they do see you back, then you can.
My train leaves tomorrow.
I believe you. I'm not doubting you.
Yes, sir. And that's why I was like, that was what threw me for a whole loop. That's why I'm like, but even now, sir, and I'm telling everybody, I'm going to leave and I'm gonna walk down here to the park, and then when she gets home at 2 a.m. But 2 a.m. is gonna come. She's gonna come get me, and then I have to be in Orlando. I don't even train out here.
Your car is a Tesla, though, right?
That is correct.
All right, so we cannot say you're on property. So you either have to get it towed off property or get someone that has a license to move your car for you. All right.
So I guess your license is suspended.
Now,
it is?
Yeah, I guess so. It's the only amendment part.
Is he suspended?
Unless you have a different state. You have a license in a different state?
Georgia. That's where it is. That's where my license is.
But is it suspended in Florida?
She's looking right now for you.
Check.
Yeah.
But is there an
run
active
for Georgia.
suspension?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Huh? Run my name and date of birth on teletype and ask him to check his license in Georgia.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But that was the only reason why, because I'm like, I literally just went through this, and that is also why that is what the script is about in regards to what you're saying. You are a blessing, but yes, in the movie, how I flip it is that it's not the actual police just in the same fashion. It's like, you don't know if you ever seen the Fridays. It's like Top Flight Security, you know?
No.
Top Flight Security is like what would be the complex police. You know what I'm saying? But
Gotcha.
so they
I like
have
security guards.
exactly
Okay.
exactly super like, but they security guards that want to be like
Okay.
you got. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Gotcha.
So that is the issue that he's gonna run into, and that's why I'm just like, yo, this is too surreal. The invitation becomes art becomes like, you know what I mean? I couldn't go into
Do you have any other
jail.
questions for us or anything?
Yes. So as that happened to me, and I saw I had a civil rights lawyer, but they dropped the felony charges. But they can't do that, right? Because even because they charged me with.
So I'll tell you how it
driving
makes
what-
sense. The driving, I don't know because I don't know Georgia's laws. Every
Okay.
state has different laws and stuff.
Yes,
But I
sir.
will say generally in law enforcement, if I encounter someone that I have a reasonable articulable suspicion that they either are committing a crime or about to commit a crime or have committed a crime. So in this case, I have a reasonable articulable suspicion that you committed the crime of trespass after warning. That's why we were able to force you to identify.
Okay.
You get
I
what
understand
I'm
that.
putting down? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, go back to your situation in Georgia. I am just speculating. I have no idea what happened.
Agreed.
I'm an officer. I get a call for a burglary. I see someone in the area that is not normally, someone's not normally in that area, and they might match, let's say that you match the description of the person in the burglary. I'm assuming they had to have at least said that. Whether it's true or not, they had to have at least said that at some point in their report that you match the description.
Mhm.
You match the description. Therefore, that gives us reasonable articulable suspicion to identify you. Okay? To verify who you are, whether or not you're a suspect in the case. If you then decline to identify, you are now resisting a lawful order, depending on the difference. If you give a false name or you don't give yourself a name, it depends based on state to state, what the charge is. But then we can arrest you, right? I have no idea how it works for driving in Georgia. I have no idea how their statutes work. In the state of Florida, I cannot arrest you for driving unless I see you driving. But I don't know how it is in Georgia. It's
Okay.
different in every other state.
Understood.
That's just Florida's laws. I don't understand Georgia's laws.
But it was the same thing as regards to the 2 weeks, and that's what it put me in a bond. December 13th, 14 days. I got out after.
If you're not identifying, then they have to arrest you as John Doe. And John Doe sits in the jail for 2 weeks. Generally.
That is what that. So the length of time
Yes.
did
So if you
coincide
just
with.
say who you are, right? I understand remaining silent, not wanting to say anything. Okay.
Okay. So
You're good to go, man.
I can even.
You can drive.
I can drive it
You
away.
have a valid Georgia license. Okay.
You mind if I do that now and I take myself to the park? Y'all
You're
can
good.
walk
Just,
with me.
we don't have to walk with you. Just have to drive off the property. That's it.
Y'all right this
You're
second.
good to drive off from.
I'm gonna do it right now, sir.
You're good.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I double checked David too. It's nothing.
Okay.
He had a bunch of stuff, but he just paid everything in like May. it
Okay.
says.
Because
Yeah.
she mentioned suspension, so I just want to double check.
Yeah, you're good.
No, listen. You gentlemen, I'm serious. Even though it works out, think about what I said. Oh, I can't get back in here.
No, they're closed. You can go through the gate over there.
It's open.
I can open it for you. I'll open this door here. You guys come through.
Oh. Thank you, gentlemen. Give me 2 minutes. I'm out of here.
You have other property here, or
Pardon?
your car?
Pardon?
Do you have other property here? Or you just going to your car?
In her house, but I'm not playing. I can't get in. I
So
can't get
just
in.
want you going? We're just going to the car, correct?
Yeah, 100% accurate. 100%. Gotta walk it out. Yeah.
Where's the Tesla at?
Right, you see where that young lady just walked in?
Oh, the black.
A blue, but yes, sir. Pulls all the way to the front. So let me ask you a question. When that scanner would have came and would have pulled up to Howard Williams, what you would have did? Just let me go?
I mean, if it actually came where you were, and we would have, but possibly. But my thing was, you kept giving us different dates. Right?
So when I converted, that is the date. That's why you got that. When I converted to Islam.
Your birthday changed?
Huh? It's a period of being reborn.
Okay, so when did you convert to Islam?
513. That's true.
Okay.
Yep.
What is your legal birth?
Say it again.
Your legal birth.
521.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next time you encounter law enforcement, if you do in the future, it might happen, you get pulled over or whatever.
Yes, sir.
Just give them whatever you're currently legally able to be identified by.
Whatever I'm licensed with.
Yes, whatever your current legal name is, right? Your name in the past, irrelevant to the circumstance. We want the current name because what's going to happen is, right, we're getting different information and it paints you as a liar when maybe we just don't understand your history, but it paints you as a liar.
Correct.
Right? That puts you in an unfortunate position you don't need to be in, right?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've had negative experiences in the past, but I guarantee you, if you just say, hey, this is my name, sorry, I'll leave, or whatever, right? You're cooperative. You don't have to admit to anything. You don't have to say anything. You have entirely the right to remain silent. However, when you are under detainment in any way, shape, or form, whether it's a traffic stop or an investigation, you do have to identify.
And after I identify myself, I don't have to speak anymore?
No, you can just identify yourself and that's it, right?
I didn't know that.
So you have the right to remain silent during an investigation, right? Only the question we were asking was an attempt to identify you because we have the right to identify. That's the only thing we have the right to do.
Got you.
All right?
Yes, sir.
So I get in your car, man, head out. All right?
I'm leaving right now. I just had to take it off the truck.
Okay. Remember what I said, okay?
You'll never see me again. But I hope to hear from you.
Okay.
Matter of fact, you got a card or something? I would love that. And just for communication purposes. Yeah, I want to send you my script when I'm done with it.
Okay. My email's on there, okay?
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Bitch. No, I'm going to jail, nigga. You nigga trying to take me to jail, nigga. Pussy. Nah, he was cool. He wasn't that cool. But that nigga tried to grip me like he could beat you, can't beat me, bro. Take care of yourself. And if you're gonna do the job, be safe. I'll wait for the scanner. Oh shit, all my drinks and shit in the refrigerator. And my sushi. I'll go back and get them shits tonight. Who you know coming out the cusp with full officers? I know that pussy ass nigga lived there. But you can't hide a car.